What's happening, guys? Today we're going to be throwing some new shocks on a 2002 F250, F350 7.3 diesel truck. Got these off of 1A Auto. They were very, very cheap, as are most of the parts I put on my junk, because I'm a very, very cheap person. Let's check them out real quick. Looks good to me. So this is a very easy project. If you've never attempted an automotive project before, this is a really great one to start because it is so easy. It's only held on with 2 bolts there because it's the easiest one to get to. And I'm going to use a Milwaukee on it because I'm a bum. That fitment doesn't fill me with confidence, but we'll see. God forbid I got to buy a bolt, right? Nothing to it. Came up nice and easy. Just like that. So now we've got that bottom bolt on. We're left with just this top one to contend with. Looks pretty crusty. You might want to give her a little smackaroo with a hammer just to, increase your confidence levels on that. And let the rust fall right into your ears and eyes. Really helps with these projects, makes them go smooth and not lose your cool at all. That's looking like another 18 up there. I'm gonna give the old test fit real quick. Yeah, it fits-ish. I mean, it's been on there for 20 whatever odd years, so it's not as pristine as she was from the factory. Oh yeah, round is the shape you want those bolts. Let me go grab a different size. Probably have to hammer one on just to get her to go. I grabbed a couple different sizes here because you never quite know what you're going to need once you get under here. 11/16. Well, that's a nice fit there. I think we might be able to do something with that. Remember, kids, easy does it. All right, got my handy dandy pry bar. Stick it up right there. There it is. Nothing to it. And then the bottom one just kind of flops out. Isn't that easy? Aren't you glad you didn't bring this to a shop and have them say, oh, it's going to be $800? And then they give you a whole lesson about, God, who owned this truck last? Jesus, they didn't know what they were doing at all. A bunch of morons. Then you feel bad. And then you become a guy who works in his own stuff forever. But I'm ranting. So now I just want to show you guys the difference between the old one and the new one. Just what junk we're taking out and what, mediocre junk we're putting back in. But this one's totally flattened out here. You can press it down. And it does have some compression left to it. That's moving awful slow, though. Plus, looks like junk. This one, at least, you can press it down. Pretty hard to get down. And then it's got full travel, and it's already coming back up. And also remember, when you're reinstalling these, to put them back in the way you took them out. So you want this cap side, facing up, so you don't get dirt and debris coming back down in here all the time and corroding these up. So just remember that when you're putting them back in. Then you got to scrunch them up a little bit, and then you can shove them back in place. Put the top one on first, and then contend with the bottom one. One other small recommendation I'll make is to put some axle grease in this thing, so it's got some movement in there. And you're putting it back up on that rusty spindle, so you're gonna have to kind of fight it on a little bit to get it back on. So don't be afraid to lube it up real good. Mano me patri. There it is. And you can tap on it with a hammer, but don't wail on it. You just want to get it in enough that you're able to get that bolt at the back, at the front of it, or that nut, so that you can. And these should slide right back in. Then slide your bolt through. Give yourself a bit of extra push so you can time it right. So when it comes back down, you can slide the bolt right through like a like you know what you're doing. And give that a couple little tap, 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 taps. And then you can put your bolt back, or your nut back on. See, how much better does that look down here? Doesn't that just look nice? Like that nice part surrounded by all that rust. That's good stuff. This project is so easy. How easy was it? You didn't have to take the tire off to get to this one either. So nice and easy. You can see a bolt right up in here. I'm just going to use the old Milwaukee and a little extension. Throw it at the end of it. You know, I don't even need the extension. That's how easy it is to get to. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Nothing to it. Top one, off. So you can see this bolt right here, located at the bottom of the shock. This one is a little bit smaller. It looks like a 15 millimeter there. So I'm gonna go grab one of those, and we'll get this one zung off. Up and over. And this is supposed to have a clip on the other side of it to keep it from spinning, but it is, so let's see what size bolt this is on the back side here, maybe. And it's a 20 on the back side, kind of an oddball there. Just gonna walk right on out. And then I just want to take a moment to give a shout out to our sponsor, and that's Garage Sale Pry Bars. I never walk past a pry bar at a garage sale without at least asking the price, because you can pick up so many of them and they're so dang handy, and you never know when you need this one, that one, whatever. Maybe it's got just the right bend to it from some farmer wailing on it for 40 years that you need that bend, and it's just for this job. So shout out to Garage Sale Pry Bars. And there it is. I must say, these new ones look pretty wimpy compared to the old ones, so I guess we'll see how these hold up. I think it was only like 80 bucks, 100 bucks for the whole set, so nothing to write home about. That is for darn sure. Stabbed on. And you might have to wiggle and jiggle and sing to it a little bit to get that to line up with it, but it'll go. And you finally get it lined up, just give that bolt a nice couple taps to get into its home. There we go. And don't forget to put the nut back on the back side of that thing and zinger tight. Thanks for joining me here today, guys. Hope you learned a lot or a little or something. If you want to comment, call me ugly, whatever, let me know. I think this is the easiest automotive project that anybody can start with. I think you should do it before you do spark plugs, anything like that, because it is so easy. So give it a try. Let me know. Thanks for watching.